Alright guys, this is going to be another lawn tool episode. Today, I think you can tell, we got a brand new toy with us today, and it is a brand new walk behind leaf blower thingy. I am pretty excited about this one. It's going to make things a whole lot easier, I can tell. Just look at how big this thing is. I mean, like, I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but like this thing actually is about like for me like waistline to where the muffler is, and this thing is pretty big, as you can tell. Like if I just scooch my little one up to like where it matches the blower housing, look at this thing. Anyway, the reason why I got this one over here is because this one over the years has not been doing too good, as you can tell. Even though a bolt snapped off, and that's not even doing good as well. So that's why I just converted to a brand new one, you know, better built, stronger, and more industrial size built than the F601S. So let's take a look at these real quick. This one I bought in 2015. This one is a F601S. The S is the Subaru engine. I already made a video on that one. But today, we're going to look at the F1302H. And the H means that it has a Honda engine on it. Powered by Vanguard and Honda. I got the Honda one, not the Vanguard. The reason why I didn't get the Vanguard was because I've heard a lot of Briggs & Stratton engines, the cylinders will melt down and basically render the engine useless. So here you can see like a little comparison chart between other ones and the force blower. This is the force blower, and basically I chose this one because I also wanted an upgrade in power. This one only has a horsepower of 6. This one has a horsepower of 13. That's right, 13. Now, before we get started here, I just want to point this out real quick. This tube actually comes with the machine when you get it. From what people have said, I've looked up a couple of videos on this machine. They mostly talk about this tube here. It's rubber, so I'll go over why it's rubber in a minute. But from what people said on YouTube and other social media platforms I've looked this up on, it's not quite that difficult. You just have to get it right. But basically what you do is you just fold this inner tube, make it as small as you can, and then shove it in there, and it expands out. So I'm going to show you how that happens. This is going to require 2 hands to do, so I may not get a good camera angle, but I think you'll get the picture. Let me switch the camera around. I don't know how well you can see, but basically all you have to do is just fold this in and make it super small like that, and just put it in there. Obviously this has to face this way, so hang on. It goes in pretty much like that. And there you go. The tube is in. That's what it looks like with the tube in. As you can see, it's designed to direct the airflow to come out forward. So like say if you're going along edges like that and you can't get the regular side discharge in there, that's what that tube is for. Making it so it directs the air forward. And even just tugging on this, it stays in there pretty good, which is why it takes about a decent amount of muscle to get it pulled out. But pulling it out, you just stick your hand in there and then just pull on it like that. See, it actually does come loose, and then it just comes out. So yeah, putting it in and taking it out, it's kind of a pain, but you just have to get it right. When you get it right, it makes it easier. You can see we got the big blower fan on it. This thing is massive compared to that one. Now, there is a difference here with this one. This one here is an air fill tire. This one has a plastic one on it. And obviously more rugged terrain tires on that one. Let's take a look at the engine. This is a Honda GX390 engine. It basically runs and operates like a 270 would. The only difference is the size of the air filter and the size of the gas tank has increased a little bit. This cage is kind of new. I've never seen them do this one before. So this is new to me. Normally it'd just be the muffler like this, but they put this on, which I didn't even know Honda would come with those. I thought only Briggs and Stratton did that, so that's kind of why. Sorry guys, you're seeing my broken case on the screen, but yeah, I didn't know they did stuff like that. Anyway, to get this running, it's not hard at all. You just have to flip your on and off switch. That's on. Move your fuel that way, so this way is fuel off. That's fuel on. Choke is that, and choke off is that. So you just throw the choke on. Make sure your switch is on. Move this throttle here halfway, which you'll control like that. This is all the way, when it's pointing kind of straight up, that's full blast. This, I think, is, this is halfway, and then all the way back is really slow. So I think what you do is put your throttle halfway. That's the easiest it'll start, and then just pull the rope on it. But yeah, once the engine's on, back down off your choke and you're ready to go. Something else I've just noticed too, this is kind of weird. I don't know why they did this, but this is something that's kind of new. You just, like, I don't know what that's for. Even the old one had that, but that one is more stronger. But like if you tighten it like tight but not too tight, then it works perfectly fine. You just want to make sure it's not too tight, otherwise it won't work. You just let it loosen up a little bit. I think right about there is good. Let me check it. Yep, right about there is good. All right, let's start this up. Now, let's do everything we did. I might start it on low throttle. Okay, got my switch on. Put this halfway. Actually, I don't know if I need to choke it, but let's see. Hang on, I might need to put my foot here. Maybe I do need to choke it because it's cold out. There we go. Full choke. Alright, the thing is on. That's all the way low. We'll leave it on all the way low, and we're gonna show you what we're gonna do here. So, all of this, I know it probably doesn't seem like that on camera, but I have left a bunch of leaves out for when this thing did arrive. So, like even all the way down there. So we're gonna get that going here. I might shut this down. I am gonna let you hear how loud this is first. This thing is a lot louder than the F601. So we'll turn it up for you. Amazing. Now we're gonna get some fuel in this thing and actually start it up. Oh, by the way, something else that they've done too with these new Honda engines, they only have the dipstick on one side. So this is just a dipstick, but you can kind of fill your oil in it too. This one over here, the black one, you just put your oil in it, I think. Or I don't know, maybe that's how you drain it, I don't know. I know this one for sure is a drain. I don't know much about this one. Anyway, we're gonna get some fuel in this thing and we'll do some blowing in the yard. Up now. Couple things I wanted to mention. I know I'm probably gonna get the question in the comments, if I had the chance, would I go for a bigger Subaru powered blower or get a Honda if Subaru was still making engines? Would I get one with a Subaru or a Honda? Personally, the only reason why I got the Honda was because Subaru doesn't make engines like that anymore. If I had to choose between a Honda and a Subaru, I would definitely go for a Subaru, because basically Subaru does what Honda does, but even better. Honda engines are good. They're built to last, but they're kind of finicky just a little bit. They're not overwhelmingly frustrating to operate, but if I had to, I would probably go for a Subaru engine again, if I could. But I'm happy with this. It does what I want it to do, and honestly, you can't get any better than Honda. Quite frankly, I think Honda has now taken over, is basically like the king of industrial four-cycle engines since Subaru jumped out. But when Subaru was in the game, Subaru had Honda by the balls. And unfortunately, when they dropped out, Honda took over and just put the smackdown on everything. So, all right, anyway, that's enough of me jabbering. Before I start this up, I want to let you know that I'm also going to get some blowing footage with the tube in the hole. I'm going to get some of that footage in action too, so stay tuned. There we go. Right in the wood. I've been trying to get this blown out for years. All of these leaves have been stuck here for years. With one pass of the force blower, my golly, does it work good. I'm so happy I made this purchase. It's clean as a whistle. Well, obviously there's still some leaves in there, but it's been down in the freezing temperatures, so some of these are iced down. So yeah, one pass took the leaves out of there that I haven't been able to get to for years with the 601S. So I'm very happy with this unit. Alright, now one thing I've noticed, I just put it on and tried it. What I would recommend, do not put the blower on full blast, it'll fly right off. So we're going to do it halfway, see how it goes. As you can see, there's kind of a little bit of resistance against the machine because there's air coming out the front, so it's trying to push the blower back. So yeah, there's a bit of wind resistance, but let's try it real quick. Pretty much it of the Goat Force 13 horsepower Honda Powered with a GX390 engine. One last thing, this is not the self-propelled model, this is the manual push kind. Would I recommend getting the self-propelled? Yeah. If you're not that strong, might be recommended. However, if you've only got like flat surfaces on your property, I wouldn't. Like I said, it doesn't really take that much effort just to push it on a flat surface of your property. But see, like I'm barely pulling this back, and it moves fairly easily. But like if your lawn is hilly, I'd probably get the self-propelled. But like I said, if you've got flat surfaces on your property, I wouldn't. I'd just get a regular model. You could probably save yourself a couple $100. Like I said, really effective with wet and heavy leaves. The only issue is that this is the December the 20th, I believe, of December. And we've had some snow lately. This is all left over from when I plowed, but most of the leaves that were in the ditch were already iced down. So I'm not going to be able to get those up until the ice thaws in springtime. So basically, yeah, but I'm really happy with this force blower. I'm not going to do the backyard. I will probably do the backyard when spring hits. Like I said, there's not that many leaves in the backyard, but in the front yard there was a lot. And I don't do the force blower with these little islands here. I will probably wait until... I'll probably get that done tomorrow because I got to use the Billy Goat lawn vacuum to get that one. So, yeah. Like I said, am I happy with this force blower? Absolutely. But like I said, I've got some hills on my property, so I kind of wish I got the self-propelled, but what I've got works great. I would not trade this in at all. Also, one quick thing. You don't have to go through the garage door. This will easily fit through a swing door, and let me show you. Now it's inside the garage. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.